Oh my god. I just spent so long looking on my phone through my Instagram story archive to find something that I did through Google Forms. Hang on. Okay. Oh my gosh. That took me way. Oh my gosh. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Star Stable training video. What's the day today? It is Tuesday, right? So it is Training Tuesday. And we're going to do a bit of a chill video today, and we're going to be talking about updates that we want to see in 2022. So without further ado, I think we'll just get started. I asked you guys over on my Instagram and also on my YouTube page. Actually, I sent you guys a link to a Google form which you guys could fill out, and we're gonna go up and pull it up and read it. So yeah, if you want to join in on training videos and do some submissions, then I usually ask over on my Instagram, but occasionally I do Google Forms. It's just a little bit more tricky to do Google Forms. I can't find it. Why can't I find the Google form? Where's the Google form? Did I post the wrong link to the Google form? I'm in the wrong account. Is that why I'm in the wrong account? I found it. Crisis averted. 130 responses. Okay, let's get started. I think instead of saying updates that I want in the game, I think I'll just kind of add my little say as we go along, because at this current moment I actually can't really think of anything. I'm kind of having a bit of a mind blank on updates that I'd add to the game. Alright, the first one is add Milo, your cat, to the game. As much as I love Milo and would love him added to the game, he is not my cat. He is my parents' cat, which is why when I moved out, I did not bring him with me. Just thought I'd add this one, honestly, because I get a lot of questions still, even though I've said it multiple times. Milo is not my cat, he is my parents' cat. I've moved out of home, therefore leaving Milo with his owners. But we are going to be getting our own cat very, very soon. I'm about to sign the forms after I finish this video, and then we just have to go to a rescue center when my sister comes up, and we're gonna look for some kittens. So yeah. Shetland Ponies, I cannot tell you, like when I was younger, I really wanted Shetland Ponies. I really wanted miniature horses because when I was younger, and not really when I was really young when I first started playing the game, but I used to be in the horse show team for my high school, and we did miniature horse show team, so you got to like walk the horse around and things like that. And I just think that's something really cool that it would be cool for Star Stable to add, is maybe horse showing in that way. Miniature horses, like little miniature horses as pets that could like ride beside you. I think that would be cool. But yeah, so I still like that idea, but it's been something that people have been asking for quite a while, which doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just not super creative as much as we want it. And in this video, I really want to dig deep into, I asked you guys, I said, don't hold back, tell me the most creative idea, and I'm more likely to read the ones that I've never heard before. So let's see if we can find some very creative ones. Okay, this one is probably the most creative one I've seen so far. I've scrolled about a third of the way through the list, and I'm gonna go back and read some of the other ones. I'm just sifting through for the really unique ones right now, but this one I haven't seen a ton of people talk about, and it is a search thing in Global Store where you can type in the name of an item. I feel like I've definitely heard this before, but I think this would be super helpful, because obviously actually most items have names. The only items which probably don't have names would be the leg wraps. A lot of them are just named leg wraps. This one actually does have names, or they're just called, okay, I'm on a bad example, but like a lot of head ribbons as well are just called head ribbon and tail ribbon. So I think this would be a really good idea, because a lot of outfit accounts would like say, okay, here's an outfit idea on Instagram, and that was aggressive thunder. Oh my gosh. Okay. And they'll basically be like, okay, in the items of clothing, and they'll like list the names in the description in the caption. And it's kind of difficult, because the way that people then find out where these items are by going to the Star Stable database and searching it. But I think it'd be really helpful is if in Star Stable we had a system for that. The only issue that I'm seeing with this is not every single item is in the global store. So either it just wouldn't show up, and people might get confused if they don't realize that there is actually unique items in the game which you can only buy in shop. Or maybe it'll pop up and say, hey, this is actually sold at this shop or something. The only other thing is this would actually be more difficult than you would think to code, because you then need to make sure every item has its own unique name. so that when you type it in, you can still find it. So it is a really nice idea, and I do like the idea of being able to search up items in the global store. I think that would make outfit making from those outfit accounts a lot easier. All right, here's another one, and it says tie your horses to fences. I would definitely like to see more animations in like the roleplay community, you know, and I think that it's not necessarily something that we need, and I think that creativity in Star Stable is absolutely amazing, but sometimes you can feel kind of restricted. Like, I've talked about this on my Instagram a little bit. I'm probably going to get into rambles. By the way, I want to start a training series called Training Rambles, where I literally just talk about anything and whatever, and it's basically unedited. I was inspired by Wilbur Soot, he did Hey and Stuff, which was an unedited podcast where he just talked about whatever. And that's kind of like what I do in my training videos, but I'd really like to just be able to sit down and just chill and chat with you guys and get some training done. So let me know in the comments if you guys would watch, like, I don't know, I'd probably make it maybe a bit longer, like half an hour to an hour maybe, of me just unedited, literally unedited, me just talking to you guys. Let me know if that'd be something that you're interested in. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I've been really wanting to get more creative with my videos in 2022 and bringing something to the Star Stable community that we have not seen before, and, you know, seeing a gap in the Star Stable YouTube area and being like, hey, I'm gonna fill that gap and raise the bar for my own content and things like that. If that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make sense. You guys will just have to see. But part of that is like doing more creative roleplay videos and things like that, creating a whole roleplay. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited to share some of the ideas that I'm working on right now. But you know, a lot of them might feel easier if I had more animations in the game, but, you know, I guess it's Star Stable, and, you know, people will be like, ties up horse, and you just kind of have to believe that the horse is being tied up. I don't think it adds anything to the game necessarily, but it definitely helps in the video creating roleplay aspect, I suppose. Does that even make sense? What the heck? Ooh, this one's interesting. Did you know that for every new subscriber, I add 1 star coin to the giveaway pot? That's right, if we gain 500 subscribers in a month, then I will give away 500 star coins, etc, etc. So if you do enjoy my content and want to support me, hit the subscribe button, but please note, resubscribing does not work. They should add special saddles like those saddles trick performers use, those side saddles, etc. As much as I would love to see this, I feel like it would be kind of pointless in Star Stable, because what's the point on having a trick use saddle when our characters can't do tricks? And right now Star Stable is working on updating 10 years worth of animation and content to updated characters, that I don't see them working on trick riding animations really anytime soon. But that is definitely something that I'd love to see. But obviously I did tell you guys not to hold back, and I'm honestly just, I don't know, I'm reading it and I'm stating how good that is, because it once again brings across another form of riding, and it's really good in horse games to kind of show, you know, English riding and Western riding, but there's also so much more to horses and horse riding than just that. So there is trick riding, there's side saddle riding, side horse you know what I mean? But I'm also being realistic. I don't know. Great idea. All NPC horses released. Look, personally, I wouldn't be a big fan of that, just personally, because I really like the idea of having NPCs have their unique horses. And, you know, I do a full series on recreating NPCs, non-playable characters. But I feel like it would take away from the uniqueness. You know what I want to see added in 2022? I want to see bridge and like better shadowing in Star Stable, because if you look down right now, I have my shadows turned on. If you look down here, you can see that I look like I'm floating because you can't actually see the bridge. I'd love to see better shadows. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I just feel like there's something special about NPCs having their own unique horses, which you can't buy. Some of them you can buy. It just depends on how unique the NPC is, I think. To lead our horses faster, we walk really slow. Love your video so much. Thank you so much for having submitted this. I did actually have a section for shout outs, but I realized it's so much easier for me to go through the answers without that, in a different section. So I actually can't see which one this correlates to, but thank you. I love you guys so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much, like genuinely. I agree with this. We lead our horses so slowly. I actually wish that the whole animation for leading our horses was better in general, because it kind of looks like we we drag our horses, but yeah, we do lead them really slowly. And I just feel like, is it just me, or do we look kind of awkward leading the horse? Like, I feel like we're tugging the horse. I don't know. I guess as the years have gone on, when the leading animation first came out, it was absolutely revolutionary to roleplays, to the whole thing. Like, oh my gosh, I always forget that we had to buy the function. I always forget that had to happen, but I've owned it for so long. But yeah, as time has gone on, I've realized, dang, you know, this animation kind of looks weird. But yeah, maybe that's just me. Ooh, being able to be in 2 clubs, example 1 dressage club and 1 chill club. I really like this idea, and part of me was tempted just then to say, I guess you could be technically in a club and then be in like a chill club Discord server where, like, you know, you don't have to be in a club to meet up with players in the game and have a chill time. Star Stable should not be advertising that to the community. They should be filling those holes without the need to go to a place which is kind of sketchy, such as Discord, where it is not moderated by the team. And especially since Star Stable does have, you know, 8-year-olds on it, and 8-year-olds shouldn't be told to be going to like a Discord server, which is for 13 years and up. So yeah, I actually really like that idea, because, you know, not every single club that you go in is going to fill everything that you want in a club. So having the option to join multiple clubs actually would help you feel like it would fill all of your things of being in a club. I think something for me, when I wanted to be in a club, I don't really have time to be in a club right now. I'm just kind of chilling by myself, but something that I wanted was a club. I wanted to do dressage, but I also didn't want just an elite dressage club where dressage was the only thing they talked about. Like, you know, you want a chill aspect. So being able to be part of 2 groups would actually be really cool and pretty realistic, I feel, because in real life you can be in like a dressage club, but you can also just have like a group of people which you hang out with. I actually really like that idea. I've spoken about it a lot. Like I feel like I've just spoken so much about it. I like that idea. A really simple one, but when you send an email, get mail, it shows the date and time. Because if you're in a club, when was the meeting today, last year? Oh, no. Okay. I actually think that's a really good idea. It's really weird because you can actually see the date and time if you look at the mail through the Star Stable Friends app. Honestly, most of you guys might have forgotten that existed, but if you download Star Stable Friends on the App Store, it is, you know, run by Star Stable and everything, but you can actually view the news articles, and you can actually buy Stable Care and access your mailbox, and it actually gives you the date and time when you're in the mailbox on the app. So I don't know why it doesn't give it to you on the desktop version. But yeah, I also really like that idea. Being someone who hasn't been through their mail in literally months, I just get really confused. You know, if I do end up answering mail, I feel self-conscious and I'm like, gosh, I'm responding to you probably about a year later. Like, what if you're just not a fan of me anymore and you're like, ew, why is this person texting me? You know? Okay. I would love player headphones. You can listen to Star Stable playlists and songs on the game. Honestly, this is a really cool idea. I really like this idea. Whenever I train, I either talk to myself, aka film a video, or I watch Netflix, YouTube, or I listen to music. And I think it would be really cool to be able to play Star Stable's music in Star Stable without needing an external program, because it would stop you, because sometimes Spotify can make your computer lag if you don't have enough memory. So having Spotify open and Star Stable open isn't always the most ideal thing. This is granted that like you'd only be able to listen to Star Stable music, or probably music that Star Stable can get licensed. But yeah, it would also be really cool, because I'd love to just have like a head accessory of headphones for our character. But I'd probably say that you don't need to have the head accessory. Maybe like if they wanted to, they could make you like buy earphones or something to be able to have the feature. If they wanted to do that, like sure. I guess it's realistic, like you have to buy headphones to be able to listen to music when you're riding, but I like that feature, and it's definitely something that I don't think I've seen many people talk about. That is a fun feature. You can do it in The Sims, and I actually love it in The Sims, because sometimes in The Sims it feels too quiet that I just always have a stereo playing in The Sims 4. So the fact that they added the earbuds in The Sims 4 Fitness, I love, because now I can just like have music playing all of the time, and it just keeps my brain moving, keeps my brain functioning. This person here actually says, I would love to see vaulting / trick riding in the game, which we did cover before, which would be really cool, just to see more aspects of horse riding than just Even the Western writing in Star Stable isn't really Western writing, I feel. Your character doesn't change animations, which obviously would be really difficult for the team to animate, would be actual Western writing, but at least it's represented in the game. So I don't know if there would be a way for them to represent trick writing in the game easily, but it would be definitely very cool to see more representations of writing. This person said computers in Star Stable so you can play Star Stable in Star Stable. I think, I think going off of that, I think it would be cool to have computers in Star Stable, but not necessarily where you can play Star Stable in Star Stable, but maybe like a simple game like Tetris or something. It sounds dumb, but I think it would be, it's a dumb update. Yeah, sure, whatever. But I feel like it would add something else to the game when you're like, I don't feel like riding my horse. Hang on, let me just play Tetris on my phone or something. I think that would be a fun update. I don't know how difficult it would be. Or like, you know, little mini games like that, maybe they could be a chance for like, you know, you play one game a day and you get like 25 Yorvik shillings, 50 Yorvik shillings or something if you win, kind of thing. I think it would spice it up a little bit, you know. What other games is there that has something like that in the game? I can't remember what game I'm thinking of, but it literally has something like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh. It's the small things that count. As I like to like roleplay, and that would just complete me, you know. I could just play Tetris in Star Stable, best of both worlds. What if you could go on a camping trip like the Red String Trail Ride, but you set up settings, then go on a camping trip with friends in Golden Leaf? Maybe you would also have to find items along to complete tasks, example, getting water from the stream. Camping has always been something that I've really wanted to see in Star Stable. We have such amazing areas that you could go camping in. I've really wanted to see an update for the picnic side of things, the picnic or the campfire side of things. By the way, the campfire like sausage sizzle things have been so disappointing because when they updated the fire, they actually got rid of the sausages. So you buy a sausage sizzle to just light a fire and there is no sausages. Oh wait, maybe your character holds the sausage like on a stick. I don't know, but it disappointed me when they got rid of the grill on the campfires. But I would definitely love to see some more it would definitely be very cool to see more, even trail rides, things like that, like daily trail rides that you could do. And yeah, camping is something that I've always wanted to see in Star Stable for some reason. I just think it'd be really cool for role playing and things like that. I would also I think it'd be really cool for role plays and videos if you could say, I'd love to see an updated stable care system to be able to record it better and be able to do it multiple times, that I can get all the angles that I need to film and things like that. I just think it sounds dumb, but as someone who likes to create creative videos like roleplay videos, which by the way, I know I don't post a ton of them, but they are one of my favorite videos to film. It's just because they take so long to film and edit that I don't usually have a lot of time to do them. But yeah, as someone who likes to do that stuff, it would just be really cool to have more things that I could interact with in the world, even without earning Yorvik shillings every single time I do it. It's just good for filmmaking to be able to like muck out the store and have better animations for it. So yeah, you know what I would love? I would love a cinematographer thing in Star Stable. I don't know if people would be able to use it to glitch, and maybe that's why they don't want it. Even if you don't record in the game, I would love to just be able to go into like a third person character, fly around a little bit, kind of like spectator mode in Minecraft, I suppose. Just to get the angles that I want to get the bird's eye view shots, get the cool cinematics without doing all like the quarter horse things and things like that, the 2PC things that I do, you know, a cinematographer camera. Actually, I'd probably still use 2 computers for cinematographer camera, but I think it would just be cool. It would just be really cool, really helpful for me. It would just be great. I would love it. The other thing I would love is a higher render distance. Like if you look at that mountain over there, it looks bad. The mountain looks ugly. Textures are unloaded, it looks ugly, compared to when you're actually over by the mountain, it looks really pretty. So see, look at that. It looks ugly. It looks bad in the background of my video. Whenever I'm doing a cute cinematic, it's not cute anymore because there's ugly mountains in the background. I just want higher render distance. I don't know if it's something that could work like chunks in Minecraft where you could turn it up or down depending on your computer's performance. But, you know, if we're just throwing out anything, regardless of anything, that's what I'd want. gosh, why did that scare me? Why did the music scare me? Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna collect the animals. I can do that later. It's a little bit difficult to look for animals whilst talking. People that I've seen a couple of these, and it was about character housing, which I would love to see character housing, because roleplay, I feel like I've talked so much about roleplay, but I'm just really passionate about telling stories and roleplay right now. So it's definitely something that's always been on my mind. Like the reason that I love The Sims 4 is, or like The Sims 3, I was a Sims 3 girl, was that I could build a house and literally live a life. And I feel like, you know, Star Stable doesn't advertise themselves as a life simulator. They advertise it as a Star Stable, you know, a horse, ride a horse and play with other people kind of thing. It's not about like owning a house, but it would just be cool to have a house in Star Stable. It would just be cool to be able to decorate a space and be able to role play in that way, you know? I actually have to focus for this one because I can never beat the NPC for this one. For some reason, I just absolutely suck at beating the NPC. I used to be able to do it, but like, it must just be the horses that I ride are so slow. There's specific horses which I just can't do this race with because they just don't turn fast enough. They just don't turn fast enough. If I go at a canter, they're too slow. If I go at a gallop, they're too fast that I knock down the... It's a real struggle, this race, when competing against an NPC for some reason. Like, at a canter, I'm going way too slow, but at a gallop, I risk hitting the poles, like, every single time. Okay, and this horse turns really slowly. Like, I've lost her. I've lost her. I don't think I can win this one. I'm giving up. I don't care. You can just win it. You can just win it. I don't care. I don't need it. I don't need the money. I don't need the money. Material objects, we don't need it. Okay. Oh my gosh, my throat is starting to die a little bit. Help. Okay. More animals for sure. Look, whilst I finish this race, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding? I hate Star Stable. I quit. I quit. That's a joke. That's a dash J. That's a dash J. I would love to see some more pets come out this year. Did we get, I feel like we got some last year. I don't think we got any new designs of pets. Like, I'm gonna lose. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Slow her down, slow her down. That was actually so close. Oh my God. Okay. I can't think. Oh, we got the ravens. Okay, we got the ravens last year. But yeah, I would love to see some more, like maybe a lamb. I would love to see seals or something. I'd love to see the frogs come back, because when the frogs came, I was still keeping up with Star Stable, but I didn't have a computer to play it on. Because I've had a lot of technical issues with computers throughout the years. I'm very grateful now to be able to have work. I worked my fish and chip job for many, many shifts, many, many hours to be able to afford the computer I have now. And I'm very grateful for it, obviously. But I have had my fair share of laptop issues. So I'd love the frogs to come back, or have like little frogs bounce beside you. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Why is this NPC so fast? Hello? Am I just really slow? What the heck is going on here? I do have like the ability buff, don't I? I do have the ability buff. What the heck? Okay, I don't know why I'm actually so slow right now. I have to create a spreadsheet to be able to look at it. Gosh, what the heck? Oh no, they're in a different order. Oh my gosh. You know what? I have been recording for half an hour, so I think that is going to be it. I barely touched the surface on all of the cool updates that you guys said. A lot of them were things that we've seen before, and I did say that I wanted to read out, you know, unique ones that maybe people haven't thought of before, bring some new stuff to the table. That is my goal for this year, to bring new stuff to the table, to the Star Stable community. So I hope you guys will join me in this journey. But yeah, let me know in the comments below any of your unique ideas that we didn't cover in this video and that you've never heard anyone else talk about before in the comments below. I'd love to read them. I do read the comments. But yeah, hope you guys are having an awesome day, or have had an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much. See you later. Bye.